I'm not even gonna lie, my stream crashed, and now I gotta do my intro again, bro. Summarize, slice, like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna get copyrighted. Make sure to summarize, slice that like button. Oh my goodness, okay. And then, freaking subscribe, bro. Subscribe to this guy, subscribe to me, subscribe to Corey Kenshin, and slice the like button on his channel to Corey Kenshin and that guy, bro. Alright, let's react.
There are 120 cards in Clash Royale. Most cards have sucked at some point or the other throughout the years, but only a few have been at the top consistently. Today we're revealing the best card for every elixir in Clash Royale. So starting off as the best one elixir card in Clash Royale, we have the Skeletons. They might look weak at first.
There's no debate.
They're just three tiny bone guys. But don't let that fool you. For just one elixir, Skeletons give a ton of value, and that's exactly why so many pro players use them. First, they're super versatile. You can use them on defense to distract powerful troops like Mini P.E.K.K.A, Prince, Bandit, and even P.E.K.K.A. Imagine spending one elixir to stop a 7 elixir P.E.K.K.A from reaching your tower.
I can't say yes to everything. Yo, can we get a yes counter? Not on the video. I want a yes counter in the chat, bro. Can you guys count how many yeses I like yes or agree to it when I know it's right?
It's insane value. The Skeletons tank hits from the enemy's card while your tower and other troops finish it off. They're also great for cycle decks. Therefore,
if I don't say yes, it's just an awkward video. I'm just reacting to it without saying nothing, bro.
Using a fast deck like Hog Cycle, Expo, or Minor Control, Skeletons help you get back to your win condition quickly.
You guys want to fucking see me? just...
Say you just used your Hog. They're also great for cycle decks. Therefore, if you're using a fast deck like Hog Cycle, Expo, or Minor Control, Skeletons help you get back to your win condition quickly. Let's say you just used your Hog Rider and want to play again soon.
I'm gonna just say
Skeletons help you cycle faster while defending at the same time. But that's not all. They also help with a lot of micro plays. You can kite troops, surround splash attackers like
that was actually that was 5 elixir. This is why Minion Horde and after the Wizard, bro, might be the worst card in the game, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, the Wizard might be the worst card in the game. Minion Hordes, then probably Barbarians. Void can be used. Barbarians, Minion Horde, Wizard. You get a Fireball in, you're gone, bro.
Baby Dragon. Skeletons allow for many high-level interactions, which can give you an elixir advantage. For
it depends if you're skilled, bro.
If you
kite it long,
therefore that interaction gives you a +3 elixir advantage. They are most often seen in decks like 2.6 Hog Cycle, 3.0 Expo, and even Martyr Bait. They don't win games by themselves, but they help you win by keeping your cycle fast, your defense solid, and your elixir trades super efficient. Skeletons also have their evolved version.
They're the best assist card, bro. I feel like if you need a card to assist somebody or distract, they're like the punching dummies. But if punching dummies could die. You know what I'm saying?
Changing in a lot of situations. They're a serious threat to the opponent's tower if it's already distracted. Also, they're extremely useful on defense as they can counter tanks by themselves. The opponent is forced to use a spell on them, which allows you to use your other swarm cards
so you can get elixir value.
For just one elixir, Skeletons are a tiny card with a massive impact. Therefore, Skeletons are a key part in almost every cycle deck, just like our next card on the list. The best card for 2 elixir is not...
Log, crazy take. Log being the best 2 elixir card, bro. What elixir is 2, bro? Am I wrong to get out the video and just start looking at the elixir cards? You know what? Let me not do that, bro. I feel like the video, me taking longer to fucking you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Other than the log. Let's talk about the log. One of the most powerful and reliable 2 elixir cards in Clash Royale. It might just be a rolling piece of wood,
the bats are very
versatile, so much for such a low cost. and that's why it's a favorite in almost every deck. First of all, the log is amazing for value. For just 2 elixir, it clears out tons of small troops like Skeleton Army, Goblin Gang, Dart Goblin, Princess, and more. And the best part, it pushes everything back, even bigger units like Elite Barbarians or Hog Rider. Therefore, that pushback gives your tower and other troops extra time to take things down.
And it doesn't give you that much extra time
on the enemy's attack. But the log isn't just a defensive card. It's great on offense too. Let's say your opponent drops skeletons or goblins to counter your Hog Rider. Just log them away and your Hog gets a clean shot.
Yeah, but nobody's falling for that anymore. In the big 2025, if you're falling for that, you just trash the game.
Easily. Now, let's compare it to something like Barbarian Barrel, which also costs 2 elixir. The barrel spawns a Barbarian and has a tiny weapon.
No card reader, no problem.
Only Jim.
Covered.
I don't want to talk to you.
Debit,
Jim,
credit, Apple Pay,
can I order?
wallet,
Can I order
just your phone.
Jim?
Yes,
Jersey,
but the log travels
Mike
a long
and Jersey
distance, making it
without
much
the mic.
better at clearing
Me and Mike had a
entire
problem.
pushes from the back. It's also faster and safer, especially when dealing with Princess on the bridge or bait decks. The log is just extremely consistent in giving you good elixir trades, and if you can make cool predictions with it, then it's gonna frustrate your opponent even more. The log is super common
nobody's
in decks
falling
like
for that.
Cycle, Royal Giant, Expo, Mortar Bait, and Goblin Drill decks. Basically, if your deck has a win condition that relies on getting rid of swarms, the log is your best friend. And let me tell you a mind-boggling stat. The log is used by 35%.
Yo, the log's usage, bro, insane for its card, bro.
Of the players in the game. And if you're also using the log, then hit that like and subscribe button.
What's your favorite card says
it's
about
cheap, reliable, and always
game?
gives value. Whether you're defending against a Goblin Barrel or helping your win condition break
I'm
through.
not even gonna lie, I think Mega Knight players don't care
up
anymore.
With a win. The log would have been the most impactful card in Clash Royale if it wasn't for the next card on our list. As the best card for 3 elixir, we have me troops building. It's one of the smartest and the log would have been the most impactful card.
I'm sorry for like going back and forth. I literally just did that on accident. I'm sorry.
In Clash Royale, if it wasn't for the next card on our list. As the best card for 3
I literally learned how to use Miner like freaking, I think like 2 weeks ago, bro. They got a nerf Miner, bro. I know how trash he is, bro. But they have to nerf Miner, bro. I always thought Miner was like a direct win condition, but no. It's like kind of like the log, bro. It's kind of like the log. It's kind of like a supporting win condition, bro. That's why it's always like a secondary win condition. Because you have to place it down. You have to place the Miner down where the troop that's trying to kill your win condition is, bro. Yo, am I like dumb for not knowing that, bro? I feel like I didn't know that, and that's why everybody says like, yeah, nerf Miner, bro. Nerf Miner. I joined you guys. Nerf Miner.
So we have the Miner. It's one of the smartest and sneakiest cards in Clash Royale. For just 3 elixir, he can appear anywhere on the map. That's right, you can place him directly on top of enemy troops, buildings, or even straight on their tower. That kind of freedom makes Miner super versatile and a favorite in so many decks. So, what makes mock me troops, buildings, or even straight on their tower?
I feel like, am I the only one that sees like level 11 elixir theory with this guy, bro? I feel like, I always thought this was like, let me stop saying like, I always thought this was real game experiences that he had, bro, but he's like filming it.
That kind of freedom makes Miner super versatile and a favorite in so many decks. So, what makes Miner so good? First, he's a win condition and a support troop all in one. You can send him straight to the opponent's tower for chip damage. If they don't respond fast enough, Miner can take out a good chunk of tower health all by himself. But that's not all.
He's not. He's not doing jack shit by himself.
Like Princess, Dart Goblin, Musketeer, or Magic Archer. Just place him on top of them
Miner at the freaking tower, bro. I think it'd take the whole game for him to even take down half of the tower, bro.
They're gone. You can also use him to destroy elixir collectors quickly. Miner is also great for control decks. You pair him with cards like Poison and you've got a deadly combo. Drop Miner on the tower, Poison around him, and suddenly your opponent can't place any swarm troops to defend. This combo is seen in a lot of Miner Poison control decks, which are popular in both ladder and competitive play. Now, if we compare Miner to other 3 Elixir cards like Goblin Barrel, the difference is big. Goblin Barrel delivers fast damage, but it's easy to counter with log or arrows. Miner, on the other hand, is harder to predict and doesn't get completely countered by a single spell. Therefore, he can also soak up damage, while your other troops go in,
he can get
like
countered by rocket.
This gives rise to broken combos like Miner Wall Breakers and Miner Balloon. You'll find Miner in decks like Miner Poison Control, Miner Wall Breaker Cycle, Mortar Miner, and Miner Loon. He fits into both fast and slow decks, and he's always useful. Although the Miner might be the most consistent card in Clash Royale, our next card on the list is...
don't even hit me with none of that. Most consistent card in Clash Royale, the Knight, bro. 200% the Knight.
No less. The best 4 Elixir card is the Hog Rider. The Hog Rider is one of the most iconic and popular cards in Clash Royale. For just 4 Elixir, the Hog Rider goes straight to business, ignoring everything else and heading right for the Crown Tower. He's the most balanced win condition in Clash Royale, having received the last balance change back in 2017. What makes him awesome is his direct path and speed. A lot of win conditions need support or take time to reach the tower, but Hog Rider, he just jumps over the river and starts swinging his hammer. He gets guaranteed hit points if not stopped properly, and just 1 or 2 hits can do huge damage. He's perfect in fast cycle decks like 2.6 Hog Cycle or Hog Earthquake Cycle.
This is how you should... Why am I saying how you should play? You should play Hog Rider as like a card where you're trying to chip away the tower, bro. And I know that's like, of course it's trying to chip. But you should play Hog Rider 1 hit at a time, bro. 1 hit at a time. You defend as soon as you see like your tower is like getting too low, bro. You 1 hit at a time. You see you have an opportunity to put Hog Rider down, bro. Just put it down, bro.
The goal is to defend cheaply, cycle back fast, and keep the pressure going.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. That's what I literally said.
And because he's 4 Elixir, you can afford to keep sending him over and over again. Especially with cards like Ice Spirit, Earthquake, or the Log to help clear the way. The Hog Rider is also super easy to play. Unlike win conditions like Balloon or Royal Giant, Hog Rider is beginner friendly. Although it doesn't mean you can't make some cool plays with a Hog Rider. You can kite enemy troops with a Hog Rider, and even use him to assist in King Tower activation. Now, if we compare him to similar 4 Elixir cards like Battle Ram, Hog Rider is more reliable. Battle Ram takes
$5 a day.
Battle Ram can be taken out by a freaking Scrawny. While Hog Rider will still get 1 hit.
And can be stopped by buildings. Hog Rider's speed makes him better for quick tower damage. So yeah, the Hog Rider is a fast, powerful, and dependable win condition that never goes out of style. Just drop him.
I can't sit here for like 5 hours, and I know this is literally why I like respect Miner players so much, bro. Bro, I can't sit there for the 5 minutes that you have in the game, bro. Like, these guys will literally sit there, like, play their Clash Royale, bro, have fun with it, even though, like, they're playing for, like, 5 minutes, like, 30 minutes every single day, bro. Just to get, like, 120 trophies, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I can't sit for this. I'm not that patient. I'm sorry.
Support him and let him get hits on the tower. The Hog Rider is my favorite win condition in Clash Royale. And what's yours? Comment down below.
And it's actually Royal Giant. Let me stop. It's Battle Ram.
The Archer Queen. She's one of the strongest and most dangerous cards in Clash Royale. The Archer Queen costs 5 Elixir, and yeah, that might seem a little pricey at first. Once you see what she can do, you'll understand why so many top players build their entire deck around her. First of all, the Archer Queen is a champion, which means she has a special ability. For just 1 extra elixir, she can go invisible for a few seconds and shoot way faster than normal. During that time, she melts everything. Troops, towers...
Yeah, it's kind of broken how she can melt everything.
Fast. She can take out their entire push and still survive to go on offense. She's also super versatile. You can use her on defense to take out heavy hitters like Mega Minion, Musketeer, Electro Dragon, and even big tanks like Giant or Lava Hound. Then, once she's done cleaning up, she turns into an offensive threat. Just pop her ability and boom! She becomes a machine gun that's invisible and unstoppable for a few seconds. Her ability to switch from being a defensive card to an offensive threat is a major reason why she's considered as one of the best cards of all time in Clash Royale. Compared to other 5 Elixir troops like Wizard or Witch, Archer Queen is in a whole different league. The Wizard is actually rubbish and gets countered easily. The Witch spawns skeletons, but she's slower and way easier to counter. The Archer Queen is a card that will 100%...
I literally don't have the Archer Queen in my, But I'm so pissed because, they try to, they're really... Clash Royale's, I don't know, what beef I have with them. I know, they just gave me, 200 plus, trophies, bro. I love you, Clash Royale, bro. But, could you hook me up with an Archer Queen, bro? I know, I'm being, a little, asking too much, bro. Hook me up with an Archer Queen, please.
Always provide you value. She's commonly seen in decks like Hog Cycle, Royal Hogs Earthquake, Minor Control, Mega Knight Spam, and even Expo Queen decks. And because she's a champion, you can only have one on the field at a time, which gives you another advantage. You can cycle back to your cards faster as long as your queen is alive on the field. So yeah, the Archer Queen is a complete game changer. She can defend, attack, and even go invisible while dealing insane damage. If you use her right, she can win games all by herself. The Archer Queen was extremely broken on her release, something which she has in common with the next card on the list. The best 6 Elixir...
Boss Bandit. I'm not even looking at the screen, bro. I can call it's Boss Bandit, bro. Yo, that thing was stupid broken, bro. I don't think I've ever felt more useless in my life after I started facing that. And how did I know? Bro, I literally always lost against that stupid Boss Bandit, bro. In Loki, I don't want to say it, bro. The reason why I was stuck in Arena 20, bro, Boss Bandit. I know I haven't faced, I didn't face her, but I think it was the reason why, bro.
The card in Clash Royale is the Boss Bandit. This card has been nerfed multiple times now and still remains broken. She's a tough card to balance, and her ability makes her even harder to balance. For some reason, she has more hit points than a Prince or a Golden Knight.
And
look at her! Doesn't make
Dashing
sense.
P.E.K.K.A,
she literally seems unkillable
that's
in
that's
so
how
many
her
scenarios,
nickname
and her
was,
dash
bro.
deals way
Dashing
too
P.E.K.K.A.
much damage. The Boss Bandit is not a win condition, but actually acts like one because of the unbelievable value she provides. She can deal so much damage in such a short duration of time that it feels unfair. Beginner players can especially find it extremely hard to counter the Boss Bandit.
Beginner players, I don't think you're gonna see a Boss Bandit when you're beginning.
Unpredictable nature. I can assure you that a mid-ladder player using the Boss Bandit has absolutely no clue about how to use her ability correctly and is just spamming it like a psycho. And the sad thing is that it actually works because the card in itself is broken in such a dumb way. Another nerf seems to be on the horizon for the Boss Bandit.
I'm glad that the Boss Bandit got
to the lightning
nerfed
spell,
to the
which
ground.
actually deserves
Well, not to the ground.
But yeah, the Boss Bandit is way too annoying right now, but not as much as the next card on the list. The best 7 Elixir card in Clash Royale are the Royal Recruits. Where do I even begin? Royal Recruits. One of the most annoying and super valuable cards in Clash Royale.
Annoying. I don't think I've ever
Elixir,
seen something
sounds
so
expensive, and yet it
skillless.
is. But what you get in return is crazy good value. You don't just get 1 or 2 troops. You get 6 armored bucket heads that split across both lanes. That means you're putting pressure on both sides of the arena at the same time. The best part about Royal Recruits is how annoying and tanky they are. Each recruit has a shield, which means they can soak up a ton of damage, especially against spells like Fireball or Lightning. They're amazing for defending against heavy damage dealing cards like Elite Barbarian, 3 Musketeers, P.E.K.K.A, and more. But they're not just defenders, they also become a huge counter-push.
Bring a lot of damage, bro. If you leave them unheard, bro, I think they both take both sides of your towers, maybe. Or half of your tower at least.
You stop them with royal recruits, and now they have to deal with 3 troops in each lane. If they ignore one side, that tower's in trouble, and if they split their defense, it's hard to fully stop both sides. Compared to other 7 elixir cards like
Mega
P.E.K.K.A.
Knight.
or Mega Knight, Royal Recruits bring a completely different kind of pressure. P.E.K.K.A. is great for single lane control, but she's
Yeah,
slow.
but
Mega Knight
if you're
jumps
the-
here and there, but never on the tower. But Recruits are more about control and split lane pressure, and that's what makes them special.
Yeah,
They work
but
especially
like in mid ladder, split lane pressure, you can it's easy. It's yes, Royal Recruits. I would say it's better, bro. Like it's better than Mega Knight and P.E.K.K.A. because like Royal Recruits, even like if they counter like one side of the thing, they're probably gonna have to like lose a lot of value. You know what I'm saying? Like you can win value with the P.E.K.K.A. Like if you like counter the P.E.K.K.A. I don't know what I'm saying, bro. Like, I had something to say. Like, I was about to finish the idea, but I feel like it makes no sense what I said. You got what I'm saying? No. You can, like, counter P.E.K.K.A. with value, like, 2 value at least, or maximum. You can counter Mega Knight with, like, maximum 5 and maybe 2 values at least. But Royal Recruits, bro, you're cooked. You're cooked if you try to freaking like try to counter it without like without. You get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying, okay?
well with fireball bait cards like Zappies, Flying Machine, and Royal Hogs because it forces your opponent to pick what to counter.
Yep.
So yeah, Royal Recruits are like building a wall across the battlefield. If you play them at the right time, you can defend with your eyes closed and turn defense into a deadly push. All
Yep.
in one card. For 8 and 9 elixir cards, there are only 1 of
Yeah.
each. So Golem and 3 Musketeers are automatically the best cards for these elixir costs. But
Yep.
what are the worst cards for each elixir cost? To find out,
Well, that was an amazing video, bro. Go subscribe to this guy. Go subscribe to me. Go subscribe to Corey Kenshin. Yeah, live life, bro. Because these guys really like help me, bro.